This is going to be a quick tutorial on how the concealed headlamps electrical circuit works on a 72 Dodge Charger. That's what this manual is for. As it shows here, this is the headlamp switch. Terminal H on the headlamp switch should be 2 wires, 16 gauge light green, L2A and L2. L2 goes to the foot dimmer switch, and I'll show that on another page. That just splits this power output between the high beams or the low beams, depending on where the foot dimmer switch is at, what position it's in. There's no electronics over there either. This other L2A 16 light green, it goes over here to the concealed headlamp relay. Now this is just a simple relay. This wire energizes the relay when there's 12-volt power on it, or battery power. Take the battery power away, the relay de-energizes. That toggles power from this connector right here, which is your power feed number 2, which is what this is stating. It's a 12-gauge dark blue wire with a tracer. It feeds other things, but it also feeds this circuit breaker. The power goes through the circuit breaker to terminal 5. As soon as the car is started, this goes energized, terminal 5, with battery power. Now, with the headlights off, this wire will not have battery power. So this relay will be passing battery power from 5 to the closed terminal 2. That will go through the grommet out to the concealed headlamp wiring connector. That will energize the closed position. The motor will run in the closed position. A limit switch inside the motor will trip and power will stop and the headlamps stay closed. So the headlamps will always be closed when the ignition is on, powering this circuit, and the headlights are off, so there's no power going to the headlamps. This relay will default to number 2, closed. When you turn the headlights on, you have power at this H terminal. Now you'll have battery power at the concealed headlamp relay on this terminal 4. The relay will energize. Now you'll get battery power coming through the circuit breaker to terminal 1. That is your open circuit. Now you'll have battery power at open to this terminal at the concealed headlamp wiring. What the motor will do now is run to the open position. A limit switch inside will toggle, and the power will stop to the motor, and the headlamp doors will stay in the open position. And it's a very simple circuit. When you turn the headlights off, you de-energize power to this terminal. The relay defaults back to its normal state. Power goes to number 2 through this circuit right here to number 2, closing the doors and de-energizing the motor. This is not a difficult circuit. It's very simple. There's no electronics, there's no sensing, there's none of that. This circuit does not care if there is headlights connected or what kind of headlights are connected. If there's a relay powering the headlights, it doesn't care. It's just going to put power at this wire to the foot dimmer switch when the headlights are on. It's going to take it away when the headlights are off. That's all this is doing. Now the foot dimmer switch is over here. This is the foot dimmer switch. Now it comes with the Rally Cluster Coronet Charger. This is the headlamp switch. There's our terminal H right there. Power comes on that 16 gauge light green all the way down, same as on the other page, to the foot dimmer switch. All this switch does is transfer power from here to here for low beams. Step on the switch, transfers it there to there for the high beams. And it goes through terminals, if you follow this wire, terminal 14 for high beams, I believe, and 15 for low beams. 15 right here to the low beams. And that power goes out to the headlights, and it doesn't care if it's energizing a relay, an LED light, or the headlight lamps themselves. I hope I made this understandable. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll try to explain it further.